Collins.
Yes, so first of all, I know Mr. Mahama is not a magician. His Excellency, he is not a magician. He can't be a magician. We've known him as a politician all these years. I don't think being a magician is part of his accolades. So I never intended to paint the picture that His Excellency is a magician. Now, Uncle also referred to a hospital project that His Excellency Nana Adomako Akufo-Addo commissioned, that the contractor Eurojet came up with a communication. First of all, that particular project is not part of the Agenda 111 project.
Okay.
That's totally different.
Okay. It's a different project.
A different project altogether.
Okay.
I mean, the contention has been that...
Does it matter?
It does. Because I was referring...
I'll show you how it doesn't matter.
I was referring specifically to...
Agenda 111.
When His Excellency John Dramani Mahama talked about only one had been completed.
Okay.
And I'm saying that the officials who were handling that particular project have also come out to say 3 were commissioned.
Okay.
Mr. Mahama, His Excellency said, there are no beds. And I'm saying there are pictures, even on the Facebook page of His Excellency Adomako Akufo-Addo, that shows that during the commissioning, there were beds in there. And so tomorrow, he has an opportunity. Parliament is a House of Records. He has an opportunity to give us the details. Now, I never intended to say that this current government should solve all our energy problems. I never intended to say so. But as Ankwesi said, Ghanaians value statements from our politicians. On the 7th of January, during the inauguration, my very, very good brother, John Jinapo, indicated, and you recall, that there are only 5 hours of fuel available. You recall that?
Yes.
Subsequently, when he came to Parliament for his vetting, he clarified that the 5 hours was related to one particular thermal plant. That's what he said. Subsequently, during a meeting with the World Bank in the office of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, he indicated to the officials that they had capable hands of handling the energy crisis. Not long ago, a committee was set up to ensure that we don't go into any crisis. And I have in my hand the Daily Graphic report, where Mr. Jinapo himself says, WAPCO shut down, government fixes power deficits, procured alternative fuel to keep lights on. And I enjoyed the conversation that Ghanaians value statements from politicians.
Yes.
In spite of all the challenges that they inherited, Mr. Jinapo informed us that they have procured alternative fuel to keep the lights on. And so if today my light goes off, I have every right to ask why the lights have gone off and to tell you that that is my reality now, in spite of the assurances that have been given by the minister, who is seized with all the data. And I'm going to talk about 2-point-something billion. That's true. It's the same 2-point-something billion that they left us in 2016, and the World Bank report is there for everybody to see. It was my hope that when he gave us this assurance, we are not going to experience what we are experiencing now. And I'm saying that the Ghanaian people, that is our state of the nation. That's how we are feeling. I don't think I'm out of place. But I'm not saying that His Excellency is a magician. Of course, he says that the reality of Ghana has not changed. It has. A lot has happened. Have you seen the Nolly prosecution that is going on? Have you seen it? Have you seen the number of government officials who were in courts going through a certain process, who have had this process truncated within the last 2 months? The reality has changed. These were people in court. Today they are free. The reality has changed. Something has happened within these 2 months. Although Mr. Mahama is not a magician, he has been able, through his Attorney General, to free some people. That is the reality. That is the reality on the ground. So I am saying that yes, His Excellency has every right, and tomorrow is an opportunity for him. Already, he is clear in his mind that his Nana Adomako Akufo-Addo and his appointees criminally govern this country. He has made it clear, without any evidence. So maybe we are waiting. Tomorrow, he will be able to tell us how criminal Nana Adomako Akufo-Addo's appointees were. He will be able to tell us tomorrow.
But Collins, isn't it a bit? I mean, comparing, for instance,
Yes.
the filing of nolle prosequi of some of these persons you're talking about to, say, the running of an economy and, for that matter, energy, which is a critical part of the economy. Don't you think that these two comparisons?
I'm not comparing the two.
Yeah, because the reason I'm asking,
I'm not
the reason why I'm asking is because you're saying that you agree in principle that the president doesn't have what it takes, or for the president doesn't have the magic wand, let me put it that way, to be able to turn our fortunes around in just 2 months.
Yes.
You agree with that?
Absolutely.
Okay, but then you go ahead to cite, for instance, the freeing or the filing of nolle prosequi of the persons that you've
Yes, that
mentioned.
has nothing to do with the economy.
No, I get that. But
Yes.
you're saying that if in less than 2 months,
Yes,
the
that's what I'm
president
saying.
can do that,
Yes, that's what I said.
then, so in essence, what you're saying is that nobody should come and tell you that when it comes to other aspects of our lives.
No, I've not said so.
No, that's the
No,
impression
that is
I get
your
from what you're
interpretation
saying.
about it.
Okay, so if you can
I
clarify
am
that.
saying that
Yes.
Anguisi says
Yes.
nothing has changed
Yes.
fundamentally.
Yes.
I don't have any problem. The economy has not changed fundamentally. I don't have any
Exactly.
problem.
Yes,
But certain things have changed.
Well, that's also true.
That's what I'm saying. And so the person who has been sacked, who has been asked to go home, who has been given a letter of termination, my reality is that within these 2 months, I've been sacked.
Fact.
Facts. But I'm not saying that Mr. Mahama is a magician to change things in 2 months. But I'm saying the people who feel it, they know it. I say fuel prices have gone up 3 times. I'm not blaming Mr. Mahama, but that's the reality. The reality on the ground is that fuel prices have gone up 3 times. So when I go to the pump and I buy and the prices have gone up, within these first 2 months, something has changed.
Right.
And that is my reality. That is my reality. That's what I'm saying. When the minister tells me that
that's why,
they have procured
that's why
alternative fuel.
That's why the operative word is fundamentally.
I'm saying that
The basics are still the same.
The president sees with all the information,
Yes.
describe Nana Adomako Akufo-Addo and his appointees
Yes.
as criminally minded people. How did he say it?
Well, no, I'm not sure he said they are criminally minded.
He said the economy has been managed with a criminal mindset. It's a crime scene.
No.
That is what he said.
No, he said he had. Look, it's not difficult at all. We can revisit.
You can revisit even
I
the
mean, if you
video.
have the video,
I don't have any problem.
because I don't.
See,
I
the
watched
economy
video
was
too.
managed like a crime scene. Ghana is like a crime scene.
Yes, but that's not the same as. It's not the same as saying
It's the
that.
same.
Okay,
It's
so
criminally minded.
let's
You
watch
can
this.
listen to it. I don't have any problem.
Let's watch this.
And I'm
Let's watch
saying
this.
that.
No, just a second. Just a second. I beg you. Let's watch this.
Comrades, you know we are your natural allies, and we've worked together for many years. One thing that is a cardinal principle for us is to tell the truth at all times. We all knew the economy was in crisis, but some of the things I'm discovering myself, I mean, it's been a criminal handling of our economy. And Ghana is a crime scene, actually, because how a government can have been so reckless, I cannot understand. But we're faced with a reality, and our options are very few. We can behave like the ostrich and hide our heads in the sand and let the economy crash. But then what effect would it have on Ghanaian households and everybody? And so I've told him, I said, cut expenditure as much as you like. Even we ourselves in Office of Government Machinery, cut as much of our budget as you like, because we all must make those sacrifices. A certain distrust of the political class has arisen, because it's like when everybody else is tightening their belts, the political class is loosening its belts. But I want to assure you that we're all going to tighten our belts, and there will be no wasteful expenditure. It is said that we create and share. And so let's start cooking the meal now so that we can share when we have created. But right now, the meal is not only insufficient, the cooking pot is even leaking. And so I'll just appeal to you that let's temper our demands for this year. And once we get out of the woods, we've set good targets to bring inflation down so that the cost of everything will come down. We've set targets to grow the economy, to make things better. And when the cake is big, then it's bigger. We'll share bigger. We are proposing an independent emoluments committee that would set the incomes for everybody from the president right down to the ordinary laborer. We're prepared to walk this journey with you, but I just appeal to you that let's reach agreement on this one so that we use this year as the year of correction. And then after we've corrected, we'll see how the economy continues to go. Once the economy moves in the direction that we are all hoping for, we all, if we have an independent emoluments committee, maybe if you suggest 35%, I'll support you because it will affect my pay too.
We all knew the economy was in crisis, but some of the things I'm uncovering myself have been a criminal mishandling of our economy. Ghana is now a crime scene. How can a government be so reckless? I cannot understand. But it doesn't mean the persons he's talking about are criminals. There's a difference. That's why I'm saying that, look, the public is watching. And we must be careful we don't mislead them. That's why I'm saying that.
I'm coming.
The action does not necessarily make the person whoever. Do you get the person?
The economy, the criminal handling of the economy.
Yes.
Ghana is a crime scene.
Yes.
You don't think this is the highest of an indictment on Akufo-Addo and his government?
I don't have a problem with that. No, I don't have a problem with that.
If Akufo-Addo and his
but the
people
initial impression you created...
Yes, no.
No.
He said His Excellency Nana Adomako Akufo, the SY government, handled the economy to such a stage where it's like a crime scene.
Absolutely.
The criminal handling of the economy.
Yes.
And I'm saying that for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama,
Yes.
SONA is clear to him. He knows what it is.
Yes.
The economy is.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm also telling him that in this past 2 months that he became president, these are some of the things that have happened.
Yes.
That is also our SONA.
Okay.
So whilst he comes in to tell us Akufo-Addo SONA, he should also be mindful of what has happened within the first 2 months. I'm not saying he's a magician, but I'm sure he's not a magician, but he's been able to sack people. He's not a magician. He's not a magician. But people are going home. He's not a magician. I'm not saying he's a magician. He's not a magician, but the cases in court, people have been set free. He's not a magician.
But Collins,
he's not a magician.
How difficult is it?
I'm saying that he's not a magician.
You know,
but
Collins,
I also have the right to tell you what has happened in these 2 months.
Yes.
He's not a magician, but petrol prices have gone up 3 times. He's not a magician. I've not said he's a magician. He's not a magician.
Okay.
And these are not populist statements. These are realities. But of course, I agree that we had issues in the last government. And that is why the people of Ghana decided to change. We are hoping that his reset agenda, as he discussed this morning, will continue. But I also have the right to tell you what my reality is as of today.
Okay, Ngozi.
Collins, today, I think that you are actually shocking me. Because to give the impression that what it takes to free people who allegedly are facing malicious prosecution is the same thing that it would take to stop doing so, I think is really...
I never said so, Ngozi. I never said so. Respectfully.
You remember that was the same question I asked earlier?
I never said so.
And
but
you're
you
saying
also have
that...
to be fair to me.
No, I get it. But that's what the impression I also get. I also got, honestly.
I've never said so.
And you said the same thing that you didn't say the same thing.
Now, let me explain. If you say that you admit that he's not a magician, but even though he's not a magician, he's been able to do some other things. What's the implication of that?
I'm saying that these are the realities. What has happened within these 2 months? I also have the right to point out those things.
So then, you admit that the effort it takes to free people from prosecution is not the same effort it takes in order to restore regular power supply. You admit.
Absolutely. There are 2 different things altogether.
I'm happy that...
there are 2 different things.